Hey, like, this is like, how did we get here? How are we still going kind of moment? This feels insane, but Game 7 it is. Christmas Crew Battles Day number 2. Skyward Series AEGL bringing it to you. Grand final spot on the line. Prize money on the line. And a Game 7 for Fisher and I. It seems like we're cursed with them in the best of ways. Who will get the advantage on Champions Field? 100x Fate or Bubble Guppies?
Soon to see what happens here, and once again for Fate, it's not going to be Crypto in this lineup. It'll be MKO instead. Question entering game number 5, but with the clip they've been paying at, can't any longer, but a big demo, a big goal. Metallicara, 18 seconds in, going to take the lead, and what a play from the Octane. Absolutely massive. One of these teams going to have to make something happen. Metallicara hit away.
The recovery.
Get the bump on the way down.
MKO
trying to get it on net. Too wide.
30 seconds left to go. We've seen it all happen. 2 with the net for Bubble Guppies to keep it out. 20 left to go. MKO's got a rush. It's got a net. It's going to go in. It goes to Dillerton. Bubble Guppies might have stamped their ticket to the grand finals. Can 100x Fate recover? They've got 21 seconds for us to find out. But the nice response from Ignite sends it back to a defense. Logan's there for it, but that keeps Mach 10 from trying to make plays, trying to shoot the shooter's shot. Can they do it this time is the big question.
All in air, aiming for the corner of the goalpost, unable to get quite in play, but Verify right where he needed to be, finds the perfect setup for the perfect goal.
That was awesome from Verify to make the read off of Logan there, and for Adam to get the bumps across too, to not allow Ignite to be as comfortable on the defense in the net there. So the first crazy offense we've seen, it was no good to go in. Here comes the shot from JC Fogg, not going to go in, gets blocked away, but Bawa takes a demo forward. That sets up Jay and Juicy Bird, but neither one can find a way to get it home. Bawa follows up, that sets it up. Can Jay find it? No. Now Atomic sends it back across the pitch and looks for it. Can he find it? Not yet, but still aggression plays off of it. Bawa cannot block that one, and Smokey gets it in.
You want to feel at your opponent, see how they respond to when you're just this aggressive. And what better way to do it than right off the top, going for some air bumps, but not going to be quite successful. Gogger having to retreat right back, get some big boost for your name, but going to be trying to put on the aggression themselves. Now Ignite moving it down the field.
Like we're seeing demos galore, baby. Pop, 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 pop. I love it so much. Now a shot comes out. A shot goes in from Unknown EU. I love it. Let's come out. Let's get chaotic. Let's just lose our minds. That's exactly what we're seeing off the rip from Unknown EU.
Corpses on the floor, bodies everywhere, goals already in. Nicely done there by Unknown to put it in less than 30 seconds. You think we're Unknown?
So far,
corpses on the
fireworks have
floor,
to
bodies
wait,
everywhere is
but
a
Ignite's
crazy
not
call
done
from
making
Velo.
plays happen at the net.
Thanks to scrounging right now for tiny boost. You need a bit more if you're going to be playing that solid defense, buddy. You can see him now starving. Both members there of Unknown, only one. Acuna having anything left in the tank.
Soda!
Could be trouble. Double key shots from Soda. Make it 3-2. They break through the tie.
What a good read there from Soda. You can see it in the replay. Reading it so well from midfield, adjusting and finding the perfectly timed, not even really center, just kind of bounced off the crossbar and Soda was ready.
Yep.
That gives them the 1-goal lead. With 39 seconds left to go, that's a great spot for Ignite to be sitting to get themselves through. I mean, they're on match point. They're up 2-0 at this point. No more craziness if you win here in the 3v3. You're just on, but instantly the response comes through, and the response is oh so good from Unknown EU.
I mean, 3-3. That's the best you could hope there for.
I'm starting to get stressed. This matchup has me stressed like none we've seen. Both these teams want to be here tomorrow night. They want to make it to those grand finals, and they both had interesting paths here, but it's hard not to respect the Cinderella story still staying alive, still keeping it tied up with 50 seconds to go. But now Affinity Prospects, they want to break that glass slipper in two. They send one back, and Waffles makes it 3-2.
What a goal, Affinity Prospects. Back.
First shot, not going to find it. 15 seconds left, and NSG's chances, their shots are running thin. Affinity Prospects are eyeing the grand finals. Is that the final dagger? It might be. Doomer makes it 4-2-2.
Been singing their praises all set and might have just got the clinching goal. They've done it in this time, but I don't know if they can get to. They need something miraculous here off the kickoff.
Man's gonna lead the way. Call Red will be behind, but we'll see for how long until we get another shot. Here it comes. Here comes Red. Not gonna find it yet.
Note Academy gonna have another chance at offense here. No, hit away by Waffles. Can it be a goal? No, Command Battle. So Command Battle misses.
What a two! Waffles! Timing is everything. The positioning is everything. We've said that a million times, right? 25 seconds ago, and we're certainly not going to count them out till the last possible second. Command Battle might be the last hope. Now 20 seconds to go, and Affinity Prospects are still hanging on. They got 15 seconds on the clock, and all they got to do is not let Unknown Academy score. Every second that goes is one closer to Affinity Prospects wearing the heavy crown. Unknown Academy down to 5, and that will be the difference. The Affinity Prospects will hold the crown. All splash, no wake. Affinity Prospects take the Riptide Cup. All right. Welcome in, everybody. Hello. My name's Anthony Malum. Thanks for joining in. Of course, right as I click the camera button, we get some frame drops, but I hope it hangs on long enough. Sorry for those dropped frames. But welcome in on my lonesome tonight. So I hope you can handle just hanging out with me and me on my lonesome. How's everybody doing tonight? We've got ourselves 100X Goons versus N2N Kooks tonight, which should be a great matchup. I've been getting pumped up about this one. Good to see you, Waffles, Curio. Couple new names as well. Hope you guys get to hang out and enjoy it. Again, sorry if the stream bounces around. I don't know what's going on with that. Hopefully it hangs on strong enough. And last time this happened, it did kind of settle out as we got further into the stream. So I'm hoping that's what's going to happen this time. For sure. So sound off. How we doing? You're my co-casters tonight. So look sharp. Johnny on the spot. No, I'm excited. I don't think I've gotten to cast Surge Cup. Maybe not more than once or twice this season so far. Last night I had Cyclone and Tsunami. Some exciting games there, especially the Cyclone Cup game that we got to cast. I believe that went all 5 games, so that was pretty fun. Kind of hoping this has the same vibe. I could go for some, why not? Kill my voice. Solo, give me best of 5, go all 5 games, overtime in each game. Why not? Why not? Why not us, right? You got me? Thanks, Curio. I trust you guys. So when I pass off... yeah, Jorby's he's going to be actually running on the pitch today, holding the camera. No, that was really, not going about RLSS. That was really cool this morning, getting to do that. I think we're doing the same thing next weekend, so it's cool to... Honestly, I don't mind it. Pretty fun to run camera every now and again. It's got its different stresses than casting, but it was a lot of fun. And thank you for stopping by this morning. It was cool to see Rocket League people there checking stuff off. You guys got me on the 40? I heard that. So give me the viewer perspective on the lore tonight between the Goons and the Kooks, which, by the way, 150% chance I'm mixing up these names at some point. They've got that, they hit the same spot in my brain, in the same noggin. So it's gonna be a tough time to get through it. Hey, April. You will be? Thanks, Vic. Things are gonna be goony and kooky. Okay, I like that. All right, Owl. All right. You'll get through it. I saw you going through it earlier. Honestly, sometimes it's fun to be the hater, too. Just go through, hate them both. They have beef at the start of the season. Okay. Trying to keep that perfect win streak going in the finals. Yeah, that's kind of a requirement, right? Is lobby? It should be correct. Go ahead and remake the lobby for him. Mount count is 13. Sorry about that. Had some lobby issues. Wanted to make sure I gave my full attention. Blackjack, thank you for the subscription. I heard the sound. Wasn't sure what it was. I don't think I'm going to run any predictions tonight because the last time I ran it when my frames were dropping, which these two things should not be related. I know all the computer whizzes are going to mansplain about why they aren't related. I know they shouldn't be related, but the last time I had frame drop issues and tried to do predictions, it only got worse. So I'm just going to leave my Twitch alone here and just focus on getting through. But sound off in the chat because I do read it, especially while I'm casting solo. Like I said, you're my co-caster. If you guys are hating what you're seeing, call it out. Maybe I'll mention what you say. It's rare I get to do solo casts, and most of the games I cast, solo casting never a thing. Rocket League, not my favorite thing, but we get to have fun that way. We get to hang out. Looks like we got ourselves N2N, just waiting for 100x to hop on in, which I'm imagining will be soon. I do see them in their VC. So I'm excited. We expecting this to be a 3-0? We expecting that win streak to make it all the way through for the Kooks, or do we think they're going to have some problems here at the season finish line? Because for me, those perfect streaks, and not actually... Okay, I had my challenges still on. That's fun. You know what? Maybe we do it. Streams when possible, thank you. We'll see what we cook. We'll see about doing that. Do we want me to do that at some point? Because, for a league game, I should take it serious. But I'm down to have fun if you guys are down to have fun. Alright, I should have turned off the challenges. You know what? That's on me. That's on me. I think the last time I was streaming, I was not doing a league cast. I think that's why they're on. So I might have played myself there. It's like we're still waiting on 100x to join in. Yeah, I think I was streaming Smite last, so that's why they're still on. Can't promise I'll do the 50s one, but I can 100% do the speed one for you. I see them in VC, so I'm imagining it won't be long until they join. You're going to go ham with it? Alright, Owl. Gotta get a bouncer in chat just for you. But you know what? Like I said, need to be a hater. Mute co-caster. Alright, man. Everybody shut up! Nobody type! Oh my goodness. Get rid of that co-caster. You know what? Problem solved. Ready? Bang. They're gone. All right. Looks like we are getting everybody joining up finally. We tell them we're good whenever. We actually got ourselves some gaming to do now that we've fully full sent into the chaos. All right. Let's head in. 100x Goons versus the N2N Kooks. Week 7. Let's finish out the season with a bang, yeah? All right, now I'm just getting teased. You guys are the co-caster. All the information, all the fun, all the hype you can bring. Let's get into game number 1 of this best of 5 series. Here we go. Goons on the blue side, Kooks on the orange side. Will the perfect season be something that actually goes through? Owl coming out hot, and Owl getting real fancy. Trying to get a highlight reel in the very first play of game number 1, but not able to follow it through thanks to the good block out from Killer. So now it's a new chance for Goons to get a reset, get their footing, get more comfortable, try to bring the ball down the pitch, but shots come through. Can Shiz find it in time? Not needed, but did recover perfectly to get the block out. That sets up Alaris. He'll bring it through. Get bumped, but it's not really causing a problem. The ball takes a weird bounce. Killer was set up well for it, though, and Owl had a problem rushing to it to get Killer blocked out, but Owl recovered perfect, and Owl brings it down home. Blackjack with the follow-up in the ball. Still unpredictable and picking up loads of speed. This could be problematic for either side when you can't adjust like that. It's as hard to read as it's been so far. That brings us to midfield and resets the pace of things already. But I feel like when the pace resets, it benefits The Kooks, they seem to play off of it very well. Owl will toss one up. Shizo's there. Blackjack now to the corner. Will challenge from Killer to get it through. On the landing. There's the pass to Owl off the wall. He'll look for a double, but doesn't have the setup for it. It'll instead go to... It's a Breeze? Not sure how I'm supposed to say that one. Let me know, guys. Remember, you're the co-caster, so you got to be on it. Alaris now bringing it through. 4 Goons trying to make their first goal. Still 0-0 with 3:20 left so far. Low scoring for Surge. I'm used to Surge rushing out of the gate, especially on my cast, if you're familiar. Having those early 1-minute goals feels so common. Now we've got game audio, so it's even better. Blackjack trying to take advantage of the audio to get a shot through, but not going to find it. Actually, it would have been an own goal, so best not, huh? Kooks now with the opening, with the shot, gonna go home! Briz gets it through just in time. I see his name for the first goal for the Kooks to take the lead on the Goons. It felt like a matter of time. The shots were ringing through. The defense was risky at best from the Goons for a large portion of early on in game number 1. As unpredictable as the ball was, the offense was getting predictable in the sense of you just had to begin to expect those shots. Now Shizo has an open net, but Blackjack able to show up out of nowhere in the perfect amount of time to block it through, but now Killer rushing back to that goal and handles it great, sets it up for Alaris. Can they bring it through? No, they can't! Somehow the Kooks keep that other goal. Now it gets sent across. Killer will get there in time to block it away from Briz, who had it clear. Shot at the net. The speed, the pacing, the rushing through, not allowing any opportunities to be taken. That's the kind of skill you have to have deep into these seasons, going into playoffs. That's the kind of stuff you got to lock down. That's exactly what they're doing. That's exactly what Alaris does to tie us up 1-1. 2:11 left to go. The great pass there from Shizo, and Briz just a bit off there. It's a bit off the mark and trying to get the block through. Kickoff now in the tie game in game number 1. And it's a slow kickoff, but Briz had fast intentions. Shizo gets the first block, but you can't block them all, and Blackjack was ready. Sends it right in to make it 2-1. With 2:05 left to go. Doesn't feel as uphill as it did a couple of minutes ago, but it has to be a kick to the momentum of the Goons to finally get your goal through, having fought through the offensive onslaught from the Kooks just to have an instant goal back. Kickoff now with 2 minutes remaining. Can the Kooks keep up that same amount of shooting? Continue to make it difficult just to play the game on the blue side. Killer will try to set it up. Alaris could look to follow up, but Blackjack gets there first, sends it up to Briz, who looks for the double touch, not going to find it, but Owl's in a great spot. Owl will take the shot! But Shizo is there to get the block. Killer will get the control at midfield, bring it towards that corner. Each time we've seen Blue set up in that corner, they've had a better chance at a goal. This time it's a great chance. This time it's a guaranteed goal from Shizo Kami to tie us up 2-2. Every minute that passes, we're just finding ourselves in another tie. Every time one person, one team, looks like they're losing momentum, it's taken right back. Now with 1:23 left to go, will there be more before we get closer to that looming overtime? Or are we already guaranteed just off the feel alone to sprint into an overtime, to sprint into that chaos that is Week 7? A bit caught up in the corner. It's going to make it tougher to get a shot through. Blackjack will reset. Owl will bring it across the net. Briz seemed to want to set up for it, but just could not break free of the car pressure there. But Blackjack is so free, has the opening, but the opening is slammed shut there from Shizo to get the block through. Briz now looking to set up for something to get cleared away from Owl. It will work out. The shot wasn't perfect from the Goons, from that delayed setup. Goons back with control. Net left wide open, but the ball travels wide right. Bills fans look away. Goons fans look away. That could have been the go-ahead goal. It's not going to be there. Owl from the ceiling will bounce up and have a decent chance, but Shizo able to catch it in time to slow it down. Briz not able to block it. That's going to have one more chance off the ceiling from Alaris. Instead gets stolen away by the Kooks. Is that the goal? Not yet. Briz with another shot. It's blocked through from Shizo. It doesn't stop. Overtime around the corner. Will we get it? Yes, we will. To overtime we go. Overtime kickoff. Kooks look to get the advantage from the start. Not going to find it. Net guarded by Blackjack, who will bring the ball across the pitch. Look for the double. Killer gets to tap it first. Gets the control off of the top wall behind the net. The midfield point is comfortable for Owl. Briz will have to set up for the perfect defense. Blackjack able to follow up and have the back of Briz there. Owl from the roof makes it look easy. That's going to be game one going to the N2N Kooks. Blackjack with the big bump to make that goal possible. You know, game one was light on bumping until the point where it mattered the most, and that gives the Kooks game number one, and it's hard not to feel like that was anything other than incredibly earned. Well, game one was a show. My goodness. And I zoomed right on past our stadium. There we go. Owl did feel like him by the end. Ended with 5 shots on goal, including 1 goal. 2 saves from Blackjack, though. You can't overlook that for sure. We saw a lot of Killer playing sort of at that midfield, going for those really aggressive shots, and it worked out a lot of the time. I wonder if we're going to see more of that in game number 2. Gotta love the good sound of a Rocket League car. Game number 2 underway. Already Kooks getting demoed out. The Goons coming out with a new attitude, maybe trying to follow up off the bump that ended game number 1. Getting aggressive themselves. Alaris looked for it. Not going to be there. Ball still on that orange side, but now they're able to get the clear and go away. Briz going to look to set up from the corner, send back. We've seen this a few times. Owl going to look for that shot from high. Not there this time. Owl's been looking for that same play, looking for those passes coming out from the corner the entirety of game number 1, it felt like. Game number 2, it only makes sense for it to be much of the same thing. Blackjack there for the save, so that continues as well. Not going to turn to a shot, more of just a clear away. Alaris and Killer will both rush back to find it, but now we're back in that oh-so-dangerous corner that's given the Goons so many problems from the Kooks. Blackjack will tap it. Owl looking to set up for it, but goes a bit too high. Blackjack still follows up. Blocked out from Alaris. But Blackjack holds on to control in the corner, but the demos will send the Kooks flying away and create some space, create some freedom for the Goons to relax. Briz off the mark as well at the midfield sidewall, maybe trying to continue the offense. Instead, it opens up Killer, who does just that. It's going to be 1-0 Goons. How you doing, Mr. Juicyberg? Welcome in. Owl setting up deep, looking for it to come aggressively in so they can make a play off of it. Alaris going to look for it, gets it tapped up in front, but Blackjack's there. And we'll pass it over to Briz, who tries to send it forward. Alaris is waiting at midfield. Killer not able to get in front of Owl, who takes the shot. Shizokami's there, but now Blackjack will rush back through. Owl's been notoriously quiet this game. I don't expect that to last for long, but they keep having to rush back to play deep to get themselves back up. Not the same Kooks, but maybe they can find their opening this time. The pass off the top to Blackjack, who can't go for an on-target shot. It's just not there. Kooks unable to force it open. Owl awaited midfield. Killer rushing towards that corner where Briz was. So a great job so far from the Kooks for being able to keep up with the Goons to control the pace of things, but you're still down 1-0. Still need to get yourself on the board. And I love the midfield setup we're seeing, but what's midfield setup when you leave your net wide open? Second goal comes out for the Goons, this time from Shizokami yet again. We saw a lot of openings from them in game number 1. We saw a lot of... I want to say improv. I like saying improv with Rocket League because that's the name of the game. Especially sort of in this mid-tier play. You got to just sort of make things work because not everything's going to be easy to predict, crystal clear on where things are going, just like that scenario. But somehow, some way, the Goons are able to clear it away from their goal. But Owl waiting. Will have it off the wall, but not able to follow up on it. Got a little bit too close, so could not back up in time. But we'll reset, try to follow it all the way through. Another great setup. This time, Briz tries to follow up. It's not going to be there. Blackjack looking, trying to get his own shot, but the angle not quite right. Goons still holding on to that 2-0 lead. Now looking to extend it even further, getting aggressive onto the Kooks side. Alaris up. Shizokami going to look for it. Unable to find control. Killer's up. We'll look for the pass to Alaris, who gets it up top. It'll drop. It'll be a potential shot, but nobody's able to get the boost to catch up in time to make the shot happen. Blackjack holding control for a while. Shizokami will look to just clear it away, but maybe the perfect amount of patience is what worked there for the Goons. Staying back, being there for the block. Blackjack and Briz both grouped up in the corner. They'll try to separate, but in doing so, leave it up to Owl, who gets the prop shot over their heads and gets it past the Goons into the net for the first goal of game number 2 for the N2N Kooks. How much did we see that in game number 1? Owl just sitting back, waiting for those opportunities and not missing the opportunities. That's the big thing, right? When you see your moment, take it, and that's the key of Owl. It's been quiet in game number 2, but there's still a minute left. 1 goal in 1 minute feels more than possible, almost feels expected based off what we saw in game number 1. Killer able to clear it out. Owl will try to get the defense from up top. Not going to find it, but able to recover, but not for long. Killer has the shot of their own. That's no good either. Goons unable to capitalize. And now Briz will have control of it. Killer will be there for the defense. Same thing with Shizokami. Owl too close. Blackjack able to get a touch onto it, a handle onto it. 30 seconds remain. Kooks have got to tie it up to force that OT. 2 games, 2 OTs is possible, but the ball slowly goes in front of the net of the Kooks, but the Goons cannot take advantage quite yet. Now it's Kooks running down to their last chance here soon with only 10 seconds remaining. Owl gets fancy with it, looks for the double, can't find it. Briz tries to follow up, but not there either. Alaris had a huge demo that's slowing down the Kooks. Last shot from Briz, it's up! Blackjack for the tie! Just when you think the Goons run away, N2N Kooks pull through and tie it up. 2 games, 2 OTs. Kickoff, Alaris with the shot, it's open! Oh, you really thought, huh? The Goons take it. 4 seconds was all that was needed in OT. We've got ourselves a heck of a set. Well, dang, huh? I was buckling in. I was leaning. I was ready. It's just not there this time. Accidentally had a teammate roast their own teammate's car in the chat. That's not good for the mentals. No shot indeed. Or great shot off of the kickoff. You know, one thing we didn't get to touch on much was those kickoffs. Both teams were noticeably taking kind of slow on the kickoffs, and it just worked out better. for the Goons, but that gives us a series, 1-1. Game number 3 on tap. We feeling good? Because I'm feeling great after 2 games like that. On the kickoff, Killer looking to continue where they left off. Owl will be there for the block this time. Blackjack having trouble getting control of it. No follow-up from the Kooks, but the Goons unable to take advantage themselves. Briz now will try to clear it out. Owl's waiting. This is setting up better than it could have until Shizokami able to get back control and bring it through. Watch out if you're the Kooks. This could be a shot on target coming out from Killer, but instead it gets propped. Now it's a race against time, but Shizo able to catch up in time to block it out. No score pre 1 minute once again so far, but still 15 seconds left for that to be proven wrong. Killer unable to get a hold. Blackjack above. Owl waiting midfield. Looking for the drop in. The double tap. It's home. 1-0 for the Kooks. Another great shot and great follow-up from Owl. And where did it come from? Say it with me, co-casters. Midfield. Seems to be Owl's bread and butter this game, is just pacing there, just hanging out, waiting for the shots to reveal themselves. It happens again. Blackjack looking for it. Slightly off. Alaris will get it towards that corner to slow down any follow-up shots. And now gets control, but sends it right into the waiting wheels of Blackjack, who now brings it up and has teammates setting up midfield. But Owl's got to back up and go on to the defense because here come Goons. Is it there this time? No, it's not. So far, Goons just unable to set up a functioning offense, and it might prove to pay. Blackjack has it in front, but nobody was there to actually get a powerful shot across. Just too slow to have potential that time. Briz will get it from the corner, set it up for potentially Blackjack to maybe make the play there from that corner angle. Instead follows up from the top, looking to drop it in, but it's not there. Killer takes out Briz for considering vibing in the corner, but look who's still there. It's Owl. Blackjack and Owl looking to play some type of pincer in this scenario just to keep the shots rolling. If not the shots, just the simple aggression, but the Goons do break free, at least for the moment. How long-lived will that moment be? Killer following it through. Owl will reset towards that net to look for the block through. Alaris will send it from the corner unless it's mishandled, which is the case. Now I got to rush back because Owl's got open net, and that's all that Owl needs. 2-0 Kooks. Just another great follow-through, another opportunity. It's edge gameplay. It's the ultimate opportunist gameplay coming out from Owl and the Kooks, making things work. 2:37 left to go, and the Goons have 2 goals now to work through to catch it back up. Owl trying to follow it through, gets it over the head of Shizokami, but it's off the mark onto the goal, so not going to be through this time, but it hangs out in front, off the top of the goal. Briz will try to make it work, but just doesn't have the right setup at midfield in that moment. Gives him time to rush back to the net because defense time is upon you. Blackjack trying to get it past Alaris, who won't let that happen for sure. And Alaris will look to set up for Shizo or for Killer, who's off the ceiling and has it. Mishandles it slightly, unable to get as much control as I'm sure the Goons wanted. That leaves Blackjack ready for a shot, but Killer recovers in time to get the block through. Killer now trying to play from that corner with Alaris, but Blackjack willing to challenge to bring it down. Bumps Killer away from the boost. Owl with the follow-up. I mean, we're dancing in the corner, but that time, the dancing works out perfect, and it turns into the 3rd goal for the Kooks. They've come out in this Game 3 looking much better than Game 2, and it's showing true. All it took was getting everybody jammed up in that corner. Here we go, Goons still trying to come back somehow, some way. They might have a chance. Killer will bring it through, but Briz was there, gets the block. Now Owl sets it up for Briz to follow up, taps it up again, but Alaris able to read it well enough to give Goons a chance. Blackjack pulls through, and Killer couldn't adjust to meet Now Blackjack will be able to run it through. Shiso actually goes under it. That'll give Killer the play instead, but that left an opening that Briz sees, and sees it oh so well. Call it 2020, call it 4-0 Kooks. Where's my analysts out there? How are we feeling? What are we seeing? Goons down 0-4 with 1 minute 13 left. Not easy to come back from. But with 1 minute left, you can't exactly start looking at game 4. You still have to play this one out for the time being and see if there's opportunity. I myself have seen 5 goals in 30 seconds, so 4 feels possible in a minute. But every time I say that, I follow it up by saying the same exact thing. That means you gotta start shooting. Shooting, not shoeing. There's no shoes on cars. There's wheels. There's rims. Blackjack, open net. Does he have the follow-up? Doesn't read it quite perfect. Misses the opportunity. I'll get sent back across, but the Kooks are fine with that because that's wasting time. Precious time indeed. I don't know if the Goons can make 4 goals in 30 seconds happen. Quite so. It's just clock wasting time for the Kooks. You can see that. It's rush time for the Goons, but now with Owl getting control, might look to stat pad. Taps it up off the roof of the car. Not going to be there this time. Instead, Blackjack to the corner. Will look to challenge. Gets it above. The Kooks will sit back. They'll read it. It's all just to kill some time. Game number 3 will go to the N2N Kooks. And if you're 100x Goons, you're starting to feel it. You're starting to kind of get those nerves coming through. I mean, game 2, it was a great game for them. It felt great. It did feel like they had the right amount of control. But where did it go? You don't really, in my mind, you don't have time to play around in a situation like this. We read Curio talk about it. N2N Kooks trying to get through their perfect season. Doesn't look like they're wanting to be stopped in this scenario by the Goons, even with how that game number 2 went. So whatever it was that made that game number 2 work, that's what you have to focus on. But I guess the question actually really is then, what was it that happened, and can you do that? Is that there? That's what's got to be answered. Game number 4. But the Kooks do stand in a great spot. If there's a precipice you want to be at, this is it for the N2N Kooks, to say the least. Almost left the lobby, but good news, we still up. Let's get into game number 4. Utopia, Coliseum. Surge Cup Week 7. Kooks looking to go perfect. This is their game to do it without risk, without fear. And it's the time for the Goons to stay alive. Not off to an amazing start. They do have the ball on the blue side, and they're having problems getting it away from the goal. And if they get stuck in the corner, we know how well that works out. That's almost where the Kooks want to be. Do you, though, Trash? Work's no fun. Rocket League over work. 10 times out of 10. Nice clear away. Actually a chance for the Goons to make something happen. Killer with a shot. It's on target. It's in. 1-0 for 100x Goons. They needed that. I heard it this morning. I'll repeat it here. You want to shake the Etch-a-Sketch. That's exactly what 100x Goons did in that scenario. No playing around, no letting that stay in your head from the previous game. Come out, make your shot. But now the defense has to follow up. You've got to hold on to leads like that. You want to extend those leads. That's what's going to get you to a game 5. Owl trying to make short work of it. Sets it up for Briz, who brings it down. It's not there either. Briz will hold on to control. To Blackjack, up to the top. Owl looking for follow-ups. Got boost to work with too, but doesn't have the right angle. 100x Goons get it back out of their goal from a dangerous scenario indeed, but it's already back on pressure. Owl with a big demo. Can he recover in time to defend? Yes, he can, because the ball was hit right to him. Killer? Not going to find it there. Killer set up so well to Alaris a lot of these past couple games. I thought we might see it again there. Not this time. So it's time for Kooks to bring through. We know their strategy. That's written on the walls. It just works. Blackjack. Defense up towards net. Not gonna go home, though. Shizokami able to get there in time to make short work of that ball chilling on that blue side. Those are the shots that we've seen Kooks make 9 out of 10 times, it feels like. Team bumping leads to the goal from Killer. Briz and Blackjack just all over each other in that scenario. Neither one could recover in the right amount of time to get the block through, and the Goons take advantage. 4 skill levels in RLSS, and what's one thing that everybody will tell you, it's you can't give away free real estate. You can't give away free goals like that, especially as you're the favorite, especially looking for the perfect season. That one not so free, able to get out. Blackjack can't follow up. Alaris beats him there. Shizokami and Killer both in each other's business, neither one with a great opportunity for a shot. It turns to defense with not a lot of boost to work with. Goons continue with some boost struggles just on top of everything else, but they still hold on. 2-0. Can you block this one out? Still low on boost. Finally, they get a hold of some. But it won't turn into an offensive play. Instead, turns into more danger. Owl will look for it. It's not there. We'll keep our eyes on Blackjack. Just respond from the back with that demo. That's actually tended to work out pretty well for the Kooks. They like having someone come up from that midfield with opportunity. It's worked out for them when they get demoed. Owl looks for it. Not there. Alaris trying to create new opportunities. Shizo trying to take advantage of the opportunities, but neither one works out this time by. Demos ring through. Orange just went on a crusade to bring down the blue. That means it's shot time, but Killer able to deny. Can you keep blocking? Owl comes through. It's not there. Blackjack off the wall to themselves, to the corner. But the demo will slow it down. I thought Blackjack would look for one more hit. One more setup. But it's not there. Instead, turns into blue ball, turns into blue shot. No home. It's a trade out between Blackjack and Alaris. It's a small moment of a 2v2 with the ball at midfield that isn't there. Alaris bumped away from Owl. Blackjack with the opportunity. Can't make the most of it. Now it's time to reset. 1 minute to go, and the Kooks are just trying to make at least one goal happen. It's been a long run this time. Finally, a shot on. Alaris with the block. Owl to Briz. Denied by Killer. It'll go across. The Shizokami to Killer. It's home. 3-0. I hear a Game 5 in the distance. It's calling our name. Sometimes that pendulum just swings game to game. 1 Kooks, 2 Goons, 3 Kooks, 4 Goons, 36 to go. It's still possible. The heartbreak is still available for the Goons in this scenario. Briz looks for it, but Shizokami off the top. Going to keep it from going in so far. Owl follows it through, but the angle's off. Blackjack to Briz. Briz can't get there. Now it's Goons' ball. They're going to bring it all the way through and look for it. Owl able to keep the 4th goal. Now you're almost out of time. 10 seconds left in that block right there. That might be the Game 5 block. As the clock winds down, when that ball hits, we are going to game number 5. 100x Goons take game 4. I don't want to get fired. Well, unfortunately, it's Mr. Melm if you're nasty, not Dr. Melm if you're nasty, so I can't really give you much of a note there. If you want me to give a really convincing call that I'm your son who needs help with a leak in the house, I can make that work, but that's all I got for you. Game 5 now. He's 16. Okay, then I'm your dad and you're in trouble. We switch it up. It's called Yes and. Champions Field. Drop your Game 5 predictions. Let me see them. Let me hear what you got. Assuming you have the ability to speak at the moment. I know this was a close one. $17. Get it right. You're like me with my height. Every portion matters. Happy birthday, Founcy. Kooks win easy. That's a couple Kooks. The rest of you hang on tight. Game 5 time. Champions Field. It's me, it's you, it's Goons, it's Kooks. Let's do it. Already, Kooks looking to make a play happen. Now going to follow it through. Goes underneath Killer. Not there. Now Killer with control. Passes it over to Shizukami. The shot. It's on. It's gone from Blackjack. Owl's time. Alaris looking to reset. Be there for it. But Blackjack, again, just makes it difficult to get anything working, to make it anything get out of your side. Now a shot rings from Alaris. But the ringing has been answered by Owl and is good for a save. A demo. That helps out big. Shizukami reads it. It'll go through. Alaris holding on the boost, trying to set up something, anything for Goons. Still 0-0. Almost past that 1 minute mark safely. Killer over the top of one. Can't get it underneath the second. Briz will get the demo, but not able to find the shot. That does give Owl opportunity. It'll come in. No direct blocks, but it was off. Blackjack with another. Shizukami is there. Comes from off screen with the perfect save. Alaris continues it. It's another shot on. Owl looks for it. Gets it up top, but it's blocked again. How many shots are the Goons going to block this time? Blackjack has it. It's clean to Breeze to end the goal. Kooks first to score in Game 5. Blackjack, 21 seconds overtime. All right, we'll mark that down. I'll tell you what, we get to overtime. That's when we'll do that speed challenge that was redeemed. So now everyone should root for overtime. Watch me die live on air. Not clickbait. Owl with a big-time save, but can you get the big-time follow-up to get it out of your side of the pitch? Killer is waiting, but Owl drops down in front, which gives it enough of a lob to buy more time. Alaris can have a tough shot. We'll try to bring it through. Briz is there. Shizukami taking their turns. Killer will bring it back, looking to buy some control, looking to buy their own time to work with. You're down 1-0. You don't want to stay that way. If you can at least get on the board, it feels a lot better. If you start to fall down, it feels real damn bad. Not there this time for the Goons. Here comes Killer. Looks for it. Not there. It's a tension game. You can see it in their play style, slowing down slightly, not taking those same risky plays. Killer not being risky pays off, waiting by that net to get the save through. Blackjack to the corner, sets up for Briz. Alaris there for the clear, but now Owl coming around midfield, has boost to work with, has the follow-up, has the touch! No! Briz gets it instead, but it's off the crossbar! Not through! Killer able to get the block after Briz was looking to make some kind of work with the leftovers. Still 1-0. Goons holding on. But they need more. They need something to work out here. Blackjack meets at midfield. Watch Briz, who's waiting back deep. Owl will bring it over net, but Killer, meet him there. The demo from Shizukami. That opens up the net. Here's the shot. Blackjack's there. Blackjack there for the save. There for the shot. Not quite. Shizukami with the denial. But the Kooks are keeping up the offense. That's what works for Orange. Keep up the offense. Don't allow it. But don't forget the defense. We're tied 1-1. Alaris has been the quiet hero. The name we haven't mentioned, the one I haven't said a million times for the exciting stuff, but always there, has been Shido. Excuse me, has been Alaris. Shido's been there as well. Goons looking to make a play, but Blackjack there. Killer has it. Owl's got to be on it. Shizokami will bring it to the corner. Killer off the mark, but it works out better. Alaris takes the shot, and it's in! The accident turns into a happy one. Bob Ross is smiling. So are 100X Goons. 2-1. 2-1 lead now for 100X Goons, looking to bring down the undefeated Kooks. Can you hold on? Blackjack looking to tie it up. It's not there. Owl taking a turn. Brings it up top. It's off the crossbar. No shot this time through. Blackjack looking to follow through again. I keep saying Blackjack's name because that's where the possibility has been lying. Blackjack to Owl. We've said it a million times. Briz has been the cleanup crew. But 35 seconds. Blackjack doesn't have a great angle. It'll have to be a reset for Owl, who's going to be lying in wait, but no. Goons have too much control. The demo comes through, but it doesn't help as Shizokami is bringing it slowly over to that Kook side. Here we go, 20 seconds. Owl to midfield. The camera dies. We're still up. We're back. 10 seconds to go. Kooks have got to get it through to go to overtime. Alaris just wasting time. Look at the play to waste. You wasted it all. Alaris does it beautifully, and 100X Goons will take it home. Have you ever seen a snail win a boxing match? That's what just happened there from Alaris. Wow. That is a crazy upset. Jinx, Tommy. Seeding just got real nuts. That's a real true statement. Tough to be N2N to go down like that, but it was a fight. You cannot say it was not a true fight there. We are going to have ourselves an interview. All right, let's see what the Goons have to say. Hey guys,
yes.
how's it going?
Oh,
Great, we're
good,
feeling
bro?
great. We're awesome, bro.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say, I imagine it's doing pretty good after an upset like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
we,
I was gonna say, take me through. How are we feeling? What's the instant reactions?
I think we tried grinding for a while, and I think it kind of paid off. But I don't think this is our full strength that we display on the table. So obviously, we're gonna go into each week thinking they're the best opponent. So yeah.
Tommy wants you guys to know he's about to update the spreadsheet to see what this did to the seeding. You guys just blew up Tommy's seeding.
Yeah, I believe we were the 4th seed going into this or something like that. But we were 3-3 at the time, so this is a crucial win for us. So at least we can go into the playoffs feeling comfortable. So.
For sure. And let me ask about comms. It's always my favorite thing to talk about. Usually I save it as kind of like a last question, but in this one I'm really curious because one thing that it seemed like you guys needed to adjust to really quickly was that the Kooks were going to take 1,000,001 shots. It was just non-stop shooting, but you were able to work through that and make goals happen. What was the key to breaking through the offensive onslaught to make your own happen?
Yeah, you gotta ask Lars. He's the defensive mastermind.
Honestly, I think just keeping solid defense, good rotations, tight rotations. I think eventually they slip, the pressure kind of lets off a little bit, and we get good counterattacks.
One
good
thing
passing
that
plays.
Shiz and I do really well together is we always listen. Like, if someone says I got it, the other one will back off to not like double commit.
Yeah,
There was a big thing on defense. We almost never double committed.
Yeah, trusting comms is a big part. If someone says they got it, leave it for them. Always trust what they say because they can usually see what you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it worked out for sure. And Tommy said you guys went from a week 6 number 5 seed to now from your group to the number 3 seed.
Okay.
So
yeah.
a crazy jump up from an upset like that. So take me through in particular you guys felt like it was, I said it on cast, that it felt like a big pendulum, where one game, it felt like you guys never got comfortable. To the next game, it almost seemed like you guys couldn't really break. And I think the easiest reference is probably game 1 to game 2, because it repeated for 3 to 4. So what do you guys think that was about? Was it a headspace thing? Was it just getting momentum rolling early on? I know in the games you guys were winning, you were getting more shots in early.
We won
I
game
think-
1, right?
Yeah, we won game 1. And
Yeah,
then-
game 2, I missed like 3
Oh, yeah,
balls,
sorry.
and it was like 0-3, and I was like, yep, I'm shocked. Let's go next. So
But I-
that's what happened with
yeah.
that one.
But I think it all comes down to like adaptation, because anybody can play a set play style, and that's different between each week and each team. So we just basically have to adapt and learn when they go for demos and keep a head on a swivel type stuff. So yeah.
Another thing I'd like to add, I think vibes were a pretty big part. I think the games were winning. We had vibes were crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
We were just having fun with it, and honestly, I feel like that's when we played our best. So
Yeah, even when we were losing, we were just having a lot of fun.
yeah.
I mean, that's the most important thing, genuinely,
Yeah. Besides winning, of course.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course. How could I forget?
Right.
So, all right, now with the big looming thing with playoffs right around the corner, before we get to, you guys being able to give shout-outs, what's the feel? How are you guys feeling? What's the confidence level going into playoffs?
I think I think we're all feeling pretty good, but not to the extent of where we're the best team in the Surge Cup. So
Yeah, I think
We're
we should
gonna
probably win.
I think we
Yeah,
definitely
so-
can win.
I think we can make it far. That's a definite.
I think we
we can
will.
definitely make it far, but to win this would be amazing, and we're gonna see if we can culminate all our games to see what we're doing wrong to going into playoffs. So yeah.
We'll see how that goes for sure. Definitely got to get the same group message going. You got to either way too much confidence or stay a bit humble. But you got to get everybody on the same page. You got to get those group interviews perfect,
Right.
But all right,
Yeah.
before we head out, give you guys a chance. Feel free to all go. Make sure you all get your chance. Give your shout outs. Give your messages as we do head into playoffs.
Killer, you got it first. You go.
What? Huh?
Yeah,
uh,
Stay on your toes, brother.
Shout out to Blaz, our cheerleader.
Can I promote my Twitter or
Yes.
something? I'd like to thank my cheerleader, Blaz Kami, aka our sub.
Yes. Shout out to Blaz, bro. He was a cheerleader.
Bro,
He
He was in the party chat going nuts.
Yeah.
I did not agree to.
Shout out to Thrifty. He's always the GOAT.
yeah, Thrifty. Everyone had 100
yeah.
extra, and they're all great.
Shout out to the whole 100X. They've always been supportive.
Yeah.
And shout out to our teammates. We're gonna go into this playoff feeling really confident, and yeah.
Heck yeah. Well, I wish you guys the absolute best of luck and congratulations on a great series. You guys have a great night. Be safe, all that good stuff, and good luck in the playoffs.
you.
Whether I'm casting your games or not, I hope you do great.
Thanks,
All right.
you too.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Of course, guys. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. Well, that does bring us to the end. It's an upset. A 5-gamer on a Malum cast. Who'd have thunk it? I do owe you guys a super speed cast at some point in the future, but for a game like that one was feeling special. Had to do it right. It was lonely not having a co-caster, but thank you for keeping me company. Thanks for hanging out. A big shout out, of course, to the RLSS sponsors for making all the big stuff around RLSS happen. These playoffs are extra exciting thanks to all that sponsor help that Tommy has gotten to work with RLSS. I always mention the MVP jersey going out because I just think that's awesome, especially around that amateur level, getting to have that actual physical representation of your hard work from a season is huge. All the stuff that I do outside of Rocket League, including this league, if you aren't already in the Discord server, is all on my Twitch panels. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. Be safe. All the good stuff. I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy your night.